Right then, transfer window's done, the squad's sorted, and now it's time to start putting some performances together. We've got 6 games coming up in this one across 3 competitions, so it's a big chance to start building some momentum. Let's get into it. Right, we're going to get straight into it in this one. We've got Falkirk in our first game. We are away from home, and we're just going to show the goals for this one, as we've got quite a few games to get through in this episode. So starting off, 18 minutes in, Milanovic goes past his man, cuts back, Ralston lays it off to Amaro, who fires it across goal. Great finish from the youngster, and he's looking worth every penny so far. Started great for us. Not much else happening in the first half. Going in at half-time, 1-0. You can see from the match stats there, we've been much the better team. And that is shown in the 51st minute as Keskinen plays this back out wide, and Ralston, with his second assist of the game, playing through Milanovic, who fires into the bottom corner to make it 2-0, and showing the dominance. The goal was obviously checked, but thankfully for us, onside. And then in the 79th minute, Milanovic down the right-hand side pulls it back to Amaro, and Ralston cutting in on his left foot, taking it like an attacker, quite frankly, and to go with his 2 assists, he gets a goal as well. So 3-0's how it finished, and a great performance from the new signing Ralston at right back, and that result puts us up to 4th after 7 played, just behind Falkirk. So yeah, it was nice to catch up with them. Right, classy Ralston on form. As expected, we'll give him a little praise. Certainly deserves it after that performance. His 2 assists and a goal for a right back is pretty good going. And you can see next we've got a team that I've never heard of in a Klaxvinder or something from the Conference League. So yeah, there's a few good teams in this. Obviously, my team, Aston Villa. Hopefully, we don't draw them until very late on if we go deep into the competition anyway. Because I would imagine they'll be one of the favourites to win it. Yeah, so we've got Klaxvik, never heard of them. Brondby, Karabag. So, yeah, 2 decent teams. Talking of Klaxvik, we have got them now. So, let's see if they are a little bit of a secret sleeper team, or whether they're kind of counting their lucky stars to be this far into the competition. First game of the league phase, I should say. So we'll be looking for a victory, because realistically, we want to be finishing in that top 8, avoiding that first knockout round, and going quite far into this competition. Where did we finish last season? Was it the second knockout round I think we got knocked out in? We beat Santa Clara, didn't we? We knocked them out. And then... oh, it was Fiorentina, wasn't it? When they comfortably beat us across the 2 legs, so... Right, 28 minutes in. Nothing really happening as of yet. Ralston, can he make anything happen today after his great performance in the last game? Plays it inside to Milanovic, who fires one over the top to the back post. Keskinen, who knocks it down to Cullen, but the shot saved from Cullen. And now Aremu with a long-range effort. It's going to be deflected and go out for a corner. Nothing going to come from it, though. And now Ralston on the attack again. Pulls it back to Amaro. Tries to go past his man. Brought it down, but Ralston picks it back up again. And Amaro plays in Moises down the right. The cross comes in towards the far post. Keskinen gets onto it, but it's going to be a comfortable save. Although, it looks like we're going to get a corner from it somehow. Maybe not so comfortable. Jensen with the corner. Cleared at the front post. Comes back out to Jensen, though. And Milanovic with a bullet header there. fires it in to make it 1-0 in 32 minutes, and his third goal so far in the competition. He got some power on this header, considering the cross that came in looked pretty floated. Little chipped cross there from Jensen on his weak foot. That's a great header in off the post from Milanovic, the Aussie, doing the business for us again. Jensen as well, quite funny. I've got 2 left backs on this save, and both of them are right-footed, which is ironic. If only they both had really good long shots and they could just cut in and rattle some into the far post. All right, Proctor's still in goal. Obviously, Herrera's still injured, but Proctor's been doing pretty well for us, so we're attacking down the right-hand side again as Moises decides to switch it across to Jensen. And quite casually dribbled through the middle, and probably because they knew the whistle was about to be blown. As we go in at half-time, 1-0 to the good, and you can't quite see us on the live table, so, I mean, kind of as expected, to be honest. We're only winning 1-0, but let's see if we can maybe add to that in the second half and jump up to the live, into the top 10 in the live table. These are the sorts of games you kind of want to be dominating and winning by a comfortable margin to kind of stat pad a little bit, to be honest. So can we add to it nice and early in the second half? Milanovic plays it inside to Aremu. Ralston now down the right. Plays in behind to Moises. Can he find anyone in the middle? He cuts back. Ralston to Amaro to the edge of the box with Aremu. He fires it in, and it's going to end up at Liam Cullen's feet, and he's going to fire it in to make it 2-0 for his 4th goal in 7 games and put us 2-0 in front. And that is what we wanted to see, unless VAR says no. And VAR does say no. Great. Not sure where the offside was. Maybe how it finally got to Cullen. Yeah, Raimu fires it into Keskinen, and Keskinen, it's a very marginal offside, but it is offside, so we will let them off. Good little flick from Keskinen to find Cullen, but unfortunately, Cullen couldn't hold his line. Well, give him a little demand more. We want to be winning this game by more than 1 goal, that is for sure. To Moises now down the right. He's going to dribble past his man. Going to go past him again. Pull it across to the middle. The keeper saves it. Keskinen can't get onto the end of it. It's going to come out to the left with Jensen. Crosses it on his right foot to the back post. Clear to the edge of the box. Amaro heads it back in. Aremu heads it back in. And eventually it drops to Keskinen for his 3rd goal in 6 matches in this competition. And he fires it into the bottom corner. Keeper can't get there. And a bit of a scrappy goal, but we certainly take it. Yeah, Amaro heads it back in, cleared back out to Aremu. Aremu, first time heads it to Cullen, and he turns it off. He lays it off to Keskinen, who fires it into the bottom corner. Sorry, boys, it's a little bit early. I'm still half asleep here, as you might be able to tell. And we'll make a couple of substitutions. Amaro has been pretty good so far, but we'll give him a little rest as we won't be needing him in the next game. And we'll get one of the youngsters. Well, we'll get 2 of the youngsters on in Masson and Pavic. 2-0 up, pretty comfortable. Give them a little bit of a European experience. See if we can maybe add a 3rd. That would be nice. There's Masson now, playing it back out to Ralston. Fires it in behind to Moises again. Gets it back. Well, Masson gets it back. Milanovic puts in on his left foot. Hits it low and hard into the far corner. And he does now get a goal after the last one was... No, he scored... No, it was Cullen who was ruled out, wasn't it? He gets his 2nd goal of the game, in fact. And it looks like that maybe took a big deflection off Hansen there. But we do not care. 3-0 up, 69 minutes in. And things you love to see. And you do now see us on the live table. We'd be up to 4th, which is good. Lazio going top, probably as expected. And we maybe nick a 4th goal. Hammer goes across goal. I think Proctor somehow kept that out. I wasn't sure if it actually went over the line, but it looks like he's managed to keep it out, which is, I mean, it looked like it should have been a little bit more comfortable than when it was, but it would have been ironic, first shot, usually how it goes. But we do manage to cling onto our clean sheet. Moises steals it, goes for the long range effort, and it's going to hit the crossbar and go out for a goal kick. But ambitious there from Moises. But I mean, I'm surprised he's only on a 6.6 rating. He seems to be doing pretty well. Like, there's a lot of attacks and attempts that have come from that right hand side between him and Ralston. So yeah, Milanovic is the obvious standout with an 8.8 rating, and that is how the game's going to finish. 3-0 up, or 3-0. Puts us up to 5th now, so we are dropping slightly, and I would imagine there'll be some games maybe later or tomorrow or something. So yeah, good result though. That's how we wanted to start the competition, the league phase. Certainly some good teams in this. So Bergvall draws big money interest from Real Madrid. Usually PSG he goes to on every save that I do. But he does always leave Spurs. Wonder why. Maybe he saw what was going to happen in real life. Sorry, not sorry to any Spurs fans. We'll give these players a rest. Apart from Ryan Fraser, as he is injured. We'll, give them a 1 day's rest. And we will go straight into the next game against Livingston. This is a League Cup game, so this one is just going to be another one where we just show the goals. And 3 minutes into the game, Ayrton Moyes down the right, plays it back to Jack Milne. He goes past his man, crosses it to the far post, and Milanovic, with his second header in back-to-back games, heads it home to make it 1-0 and put us 1-0 in the lead after, 4 minutes now. 36 minutes in, Dan Gore goes past his man, the new loan signing, fires it into the bottom corner, and I mean, it was all work from Dan Gore, but Jack Milne does get his second assist of the game, so something's going on with our right backs at the moment, because that's him and Ralston that are both doing really well. That's how the score was for half time, and then 70 minutes in, Redondo plays it out to Dan Gore, goes back out wide to Jack Milne, puts back, plays it back to Gore, back to the edge to Redondo, and Redondo, with a wonderful finish, fires it into the top corner from outside the box to make it 3-0. In that 71st minute, a lot of attacks and everything coming down that right-hand side. Obviously, Milne doesn't get the assist on that one, but a lot came from him again. And then, in the 93rd minute, Livingston managed to get one back with Jake Young. But it's only going to be a consolation, and we will progress through to the next round, winning this one comfortably 3-1. And I mean, kind of as expected, St Mirren absolutely battered Falkirk in the other game. So we get St Mirren in the next round of the Cup. Dango on form, which is good to see. You might have noticed there in the top right about Hummels joined the club. We have been sorting some stuff out in the background, so unfortunately he's not as a player. If it was as a player, one of the other ones would really excite me. And you'll see who in a minute, who I'm talking about. Right, nothing too interesting here. Milanovic injured, though. That's not ideal. Bruce Fire only 1 to 4 days, though, so that's not too bad. He'll be back in time for our next game. Obviously, we're on internationals at the moment, so those sort of little injuries are not too much of a problem. As Jack Mill now picks up an injury. All right, Ralston scoops Player of the Month with a goal and 2 assists in 3 games. I mean, let's be honest, that was all in 1 game. But we'll still congratulate him. Fair play. And Hoyland stinking up the place now with his training. And Bratvit as well, also not doing particularly well. Who's this Hasim Hassan? 24-year-old winger. I mean, he's got a couple of good stats, good pace. But nothing too exciting, I don't think. Aberdeen attracting interest from takeover rumours. I would love for us to get a Tycoon takeover. As, after I was just mentioning, we signed Ricardo Quaresma and Mats Hummels as our new coaches. You know about Ricardo Quaresma. What a fun player he was to watch. And he's actually a fairly good technical coach. Is it technique? Technique or technical? Can't remember whichever one it is. But he's one of the better options. It's pretty limited in terms of options, but he's certainly one of the better ones that I've managed to find. So that's always good. And Mats Hummels is a solid enough defensive coach for us. So yeah, 2 new coaches, slight improvements. Nothing like top end, but an improvement on what we had. So that is what we needed. Right, we got St Johnson up next away. Now, I don't remember playing these last season, and I'm not sure if it's because they were in the lower league or whether I'm just blanking on matches that we played against them. But let me know in the comments. Do you remember us playing them last season? Because I certainly don't. Right, can we get a nice early goal? As you can't quite see, but the live table, we are not in the top 4 as it stands. Obviously, we've had a little bit of a mixed start as the corner comes out to the edge. And I'm not sure what Ayrton Moises is doing there. He's offside anyway, so it's not going to matter. But yeah, we've had a bit of a mixed start. So hopefully put together some decent results. A nice run of wins would be great. I'm not sure when we're playing one of the big 2. But it would be nice to get some wins before we play them because we know how hit or miss those games can be. Did pretty well against Celtic in the end last season. I think we only lost 1, and then but we on the flip side of that we only won 1 against Rangers. So, well, fortunately for us though, the one that we did win was the all important last game of the season with the last kick of the game, and that Fergie time winner to confirm 3rd spot for us. As Milanovic finds Brenner. Brenner now goes out wide to Moises. He's going to cut inside, put it through to Brenner. Brenner's shot saved. Looked maybe offside, but we're going to get a corner from it anyway. So, nothing going to come from that corner. Or is this another corner or the same one? Either way, Milanovic fires in on his left foot. Cleared out to Brenner. Brenner fires it back into Milanovic, who's going to try and go all the way, but the shot's saved. It's going to go for a corner now on the opposite side. And I mean, my corners are supposed to be in swinging, but Milanovic, he's going to take this on his left and swing it out. And it's cleared to Keskinen. He plays it back out to the left with Brandon Williams and now onto Milanovic, who tries shooting, but the shot's blocked. Comes out to Amaro on the right. Little 1-2. Gets it back again. Ayrton Moises tries to lay it off. Comes out to the edge with Redondo. Amaro. Anybody want to shoot? Someone does want to shoot, and it's going to go out for another corner. Yeah, seem to be messing around with it a little bit too much there. We've had 14 shots in the first 38 minutes, so maybe they are promoted side. As the stat count is certainly suggested they are of lesser quality. Brandon Williams fires one over the top to Keskinen. Can he pick out anyone in the middle? Comes back on his right. Little 1-2 between Amaro. Amaro fires it across, but it's going to go wide. And out for a goal kick on his weaker foot. And St Johnson live to fight another day. As it looks like we're going to go in at half-time 0-0. It is. And we've had 20 shots, 12 on target. And it's 0-0 at half-time. So, I mean, the team sheet there is showing that we're playing pretty well. So, we just need to start hitting the back of the net. Maybe we should give our chances to our striker in Brenner, as he seems to have started decent for us. Obviously, he did come in as to play in that 10 role, but Milanovic has been playing so well there, and our strikers have kind of been lacking a little bit. That we've played the Brazilian up top. That's 54 minutes in. Ayrton Moises picks up on the throw-in. Gives it straight back to St Johnson. And can St Johnson do anything? I'm not sure if they've had a shot yet, but if they're likely to score with their first shot as it comes out to Tiffany, but the shot saved by Proctor goes out for a corner. And that was their first shot. Thankfully for us, it didn't end up in a goal, though. Right, 60 minutes in now. Brandon Williams down the left. Plays it forward to Keskinen. Back with Litherland. And Brandon Williams now. Back into Keskinen. Just playing between themselves here, Keskinen and Brandon Williams. As Keskinen tries to go past his man. Gets brought down by Dyer, and it's going to be a free kick. Probably too far out to shoot. And nothing's going to come from it anyway. So what a highlight that was, just to see Keskinen and Brandon Williams playing it between themselves. And to win a free kick, not even involving a yellow or a red card. Love that. Right, Redondo now. Tries to play it into Brenner, but can't find him. Ends up coming back with Keskinen's going to go past his man and try and shoot, but it's going to go straight down into the keeper's arms. And nothing's going to come from that. And we have still somehow not scored. 72 minutes in. The score is still 0-0. And we'll maybe make a couple of substitutions. We'll get Dan Gore on. He's been doing well for us so far. And we'll get Ryan Fraser on the right. If he can maybe cut in on his left foot and fire it in. Oh, I forgot to check actually. I remember talking about Ryan Fraser in one of the previous episodes about him being left or right footed because he was taking corners with his right foot, but I was sure it was left. I still never actually checked. And I'm sure I will forget by the end of this game, but 88 minutes in, we still haven't found the breakthrough. Please don't FM us. As Ryan Fraser's intercepted it. He's breaking down the right. Can't he create anything from this? Lays it back to Milanovic from the edge of the box. His shot's deflected. And he's going to go out it's not going to go for a corner because it looks like it's actually going to be a penalty. I did see Brenner go down in the middle there, but seemed totally off the ball. So I'm not entirely sure what was happening. But the decision is a penalty awarded. And we're going to be given a great chance to win this game. And it is going to be the man who's failed to step up in Brenner. 89th minute. Can he fire it home? He can. No mistakes. Fires it into the top right corner. The goalkeeper going the wrong way. And Brenner, I'm not sure. That is his first goal for us. So, good to see. A little bit of a given. but I guess he was the one that was fouled. So hopefully he can kick on now. We will get Keskinen off for Louis Barry. Hopefully we can hold on to this win. Hold on to the 3 points. As it's cleared as far as Keskinen. Amaro playing it back out to the left with Williams. Back to Keskinen. Back to Brenner. He plays a great through ball to Milanovic to seal the deal. Can he? He a little dink over the goalkeeper to make it 2-0. We scored 2 goals in 2 minutes and wraps up the 3 points. A goal and an assist for Brenner. Another goal for Milanovic. And that is a great result in the end from what looked like it was going to be a missed opportunity with 2 minutes left. And obviously the score being 0-0 up until that point. Lovely little dink there from Milanovic to put it over the goalkeeper and seal those 3 points. Yeah, 28 shots to 4 and an XG of 3.7. It's fair to say we should have won this match, and thankfully we have done. And that has put us up to 4th place in the league table now. Celtic, funnily enough, down in 6th place as it stands. But good to see us finally getting a little bit of momentum. Sorry, St Johnstone lose 5th straight defeat. So, yeah, kind of expected that result. Probably should have been a bigger scoreline, but we will take the 2-0 victory and move on to the next one. As Brenner looks to be getting all the plaudits, and rightly so. It says score an easy victory. I mean, it wasn't looking easy until that 91st minute, because we made that difficult for ourselves. Litherland making positive development, which is good to see. Loving the concentration taking a significant increase. Looking fairly well rounded. I mean, he was fairly well rounded when we signed him, to be honest, but hopefully he can keep on improving. Right, we have got Partick Thistle up next. Again, this is just going to be another one where we're just showing the goals. 19 minutes in, Ethan Moises attacking down the right-hand side. Fires his cross in. Keskinen meets it at the far post to make it 1-0. Simple as you like. As Keskinen heads that down into the ground with a great header. And then 25 minutes in, Milanovic playing it between him and Ayrton Moises. Moises plays it into the middle to Redondo. Redondo to Brenner, and then out wide to Keskinen, and then another little ball through from Brenner to find Brandon Williams, who cuts in on his right foot like an attacker and fires it into the far corner to make it 2-0 after 26 minutes. Brenner providing again, and then 39 minutes. We pick up a loose pass with Keskinen, who chips one over the top to Ayrton Moises, fires it into the middle, and Brenner gets his first goal of the game. 2 in total for the season now to make it 3-0. And 44 minutes in, we complete the route of the first half as Redondo plays it out wide to Brandon Williams, who pulls it into the middle to Milanovic, lays it off to Brenner, and then Amaro from the edge of the box fires it into the top corner. Great finish, second assist of the game for Brenner, and you would say what you'd expect in that is the 3 points in the bag in the first half. But in the second, Ayrton Moises going past his man, winning us a penalty. Can we maybe add to the scoreline? Stat pad that goal difference. The penalty is given, and it's going to be the form man to take it in Brenner. Goal and assist in the last game. A goal and 2 assists in this one. Can he make it 2 and 2 for this one? He can't, as Clark dives down to his right, saves it, puts it out for a corner, and the game finishes 4-0. And it looks like Liam Cullen has picked up an injury and is going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks. So Brenner looks like he will be getting more time as a striker. And Ayrton Moises on form. He's been playing pretty well this season. Maybe it's the consistency of playing as a right midfielder all the time. Obviously, we've mainly been using Milanovic through the middle this time, so he's been getting more starts out there. Keskinen is comfortably our left winger. He's been doing the business for us this season as well. As Hoyran is, and that might be a new low for the training, 4.7. He just does not want to be here at all. Right, we've got Rangers coming up next, so this is certainly going to be a big test of our form. And it looks like we've not really got any fresh problems for the first 11. Obviously, we have got that Cullen injury, but I'll be a straight swap with Lazatic for the last position on the subs bench. And I think the rest of the team looks pretty solid. Obviously, we've got Amaro with a fitness issue, but he looks sharp enough to play. Yeah, Brennan with 2 goals and 4 assists in these 6 games so far. And Milanovic with 10 goals and 4 assists in 13 starts, 5 sub appearances. I didn't realise I knew he was doing well for us. I didn't realise he was doing that well. And he's going to have a chance to even add to that as we play Rangers now at home. Stadium not quite looking as good as it did before, but at least we don't have to look through any stands now that we've got rid of the stadium mod. And they've got Mauro Icardi as their number 9. Things you thought you'd never see. As Milanovic's corner comes in, Noster's header is cleared off the line by the goalkeeper, or saved off the line rather. And now they look to counter-attack, but thankfully Moises gets back and intercepts. Yeah, Mauro Icardi at Rangers. Can't say I had that on my bucket list, or on my bingo card rather. Not bucket list, what am I talking about? Right, 8 minutes. Can we maybe do anything apart from give it away? Tomorrow plays it out wide to Ralston. Plays a great ball in behind to Brenner, and he probably should have done better, but it's going to be offside anyway, so it wouldn't matter. But we certainly started off doing pretty well. The free kick comes in for Rangers now. Clear to the edge of the box with Raskin. He's going to go for the shot. And of course, we've been doing well, but Raskin has absolutely scored a screamer to put Rangers 1-0 up. 11 minutes into the game, and it's a great strike. Yeah, brings it down. Fires one into the top corner from pretty far out. Proctor couldn't get there, and Rangers go 1-0 up. Anyone else on their team that we recognise? Like anyone? No. Not really anyone unusual apart from Icardi. This victory would send them top of the table, so they've been playing pretty well. But as you can see from the match stats, it looks like it's been us that's had the majority of the shots so far in this game, the majority of the possession as well. As we approach half time, can we maybe get an equaliser before we go in there? As it's that McCausland attacking down the right now for Rangers. Jensen looks like he should have got back. He doesn't, and the shot comes in and hits the post. Thankfully for Proctor, and thankfully for Jensen. To be quite frank, he got back into the position to make the tackle and then just never actually made it. So, can we maybe take advantage of them not scoring and score ourselves? Zamaro's going to go past his man down the right-hand side. Puts in on his left. Goes back on his right. He's then tackled. It comes... that looks like penalty. Brenner's gone down. And it says he's been shoved. The referee's blown for a penalty. Hopefully VAR confirms it, and we've got a way back into this game. Brenner obviously, I think, missed his last penalty. So if he does take this one, hopefully... Yeah, he's going to take this one. Hopefully he doesn't make the same mistake. And he steps up. Goes the same way as last time, but the keeper goes the opposite, and he does make it 1-1. Brenner scoring his third goal for us. Certainly looking like a much better signing than Andre Henrique did, our last Brazilian striker on loan. And yeah, no mistake. Fires it into the bottom left-hand corner. We make it 1-1 in the 40th minute. It looks like that is how it's going to finish at the half. And yeah, 8 shots to there for XG 1.45 to 0.22. I mean, it was a pretty worldy goal for Raskin, so that explains why the XG is so low for them. But looks like we probably should have done better with a few of our chances at least. Anyway. Can we maybe build on the performance, though, and actually start scoring some goals? Milanovic looking like he's having a bit of a poor game. I mean, no one's really standing out. Even Brenner scored the penalties, only on a 6.8. Keskinen up to a 7 rating now, though, so maybe he's showing signs of quality. As we get a free kick now out on the right in the 65th minute with Milanovic. He comes into the far post. Ralston's header, I think it hit the post. Comes back to Williams, who taps in. It's saying that he was maybe offside. Let's see if that is the case. He's not offside, and the goal is going to stand, and we are going to go 2-1 in front. Right, free kick now, 7 minutes in. Rangers in their own corner. Sterling. Bajrami. Playing it through to Chimiti. He goes past his man. Chimiti goes for it from range. Goes out for a goal kick, though. Did not trouble the goalkeeper at all. And we'll make a couple of subs here. We'll bring a couple of the loan signings on in Barry and Dan Gore. Morrow now plays it into Brenner. Goes out wide to Moises. Comes into Milne. And it's going to find its way to Keskinen at the far post. I think the defender got a flick on it there to try and clear it. But all he's done is giving it straight to Keskinen, who fires it into an open goal at the far post to make it 3-1. As Amaro plays a great ball in behind to Milne. Milne's cross comes in. Yeah, the defender gets a foot onto it, and all he does is play it straight to Keskinen, who scores a tap-in to make it 3-1 in 72 minutes. Hopefully, the 3 points are staying at Pittodrie. The Rangers look to get one back here with an instant reply. As Raskin gives it back to Tavernier. Tavernier with a little bit of skill. Puts back on his left. Goes past his man and is brought down by Brandon Williams. It looked to be in the box to me, and it looks like it's going to be a penalty and away back into the game for Rangers. Referee points to the spot, and it is going to stand. And Brandon Williams picks up a yellow card for his troubles as well. Right, Tavernier up from winning the penalty. He's going to take it. Can he make it 3-2? And he runs up and sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Makes it 3-2. Amaro, we will leave you on for now. We'll get some fresh legs on, though, to try and hold this victory. And we'll get Balalovic out on the right. We'll bring a Ramo on for Amaro. Need fresh legs in the middle of the pitch. Don't want that costing us the 3 points. As we go into the last 10 minutes now, can we hold on? It is 3-2 to Aberdeen. Icardi's gone off, so not such a great game for him. Committee and Sterling up top. 3 minutes of added time. Can Rangers pull one back? Hopefully for our sake, no. As Bajrami crosses into Sterling, but it's going to be cleared. Aremu sends it back long, but all he's doing is giving the ball straight back to Rangers with Fernandez. Fernandez sends it long. Chamiti goes for the acrobatic effort, but it's going to go straight to the goalkeeper, and it was offside anyway. So, fortunately, nothing coming from it. Last 10 seconds of the game, Tavernier sends a free kick in. It's going to be cleared back to Tavernier. And Fernandez looking to create something now. Suzuki. They're dawdling too much here. He sends it long. Chamiti. His shot is going to be saved. I'm surprised that was onside. It looked off to me, but it does go for a corner. And thankfully, that is where the game ends. We pick up the 3 points, and instead of Rangers going top of the league, we sit at the top of the table. Things you love to see. Yeah, pretty good turnaround in that, considering we went 1-0 down to start with. And obviously, like I say, earlier on in the episode, we struggled against Rangers last season. We only won once against them on the last day of the season. So to start off with our first game against them in the league, getting a win, that is certainly an improvement. And yeah, Morrow set for a pay increase, only up to 8.5 though. So nothing major. Takeover rumours not to be believed. I wish they were. And yeah, that is where we're going to leave it for today. That's 6 wins from 6 games, and honestly, this team is starting to look like a real side. Everything seems to be clicking right now. Next episode, we'll see if this run can continue. Do me a favour, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys in the next one.